My wife cheated after 8 years of being together. I'm 33 years old and my soon-to-be ex-wife, 33 years old, have been married for a little over 3 years, and we have been together for 10 years. There has always been moments in our relationship that I thought something was going on. She would always tell me it was nothing, and that she would never do that to me. We agreed that if either of us ever ended up cheating, we would tell the other person. 2 years ago in April, got a call from one of my really good friends, and he was kind of nervous to tell me, but ended up telling me that while he was at my house on his lunch break getting food, which I offered because she made chicken fettuccine that night and he struggled a bit financially, she told him that she had cheated on me about 2 months prior, which is basically at or around our anniversary. I was devastated and immediately started blowing her phone up, crushed by what I was told and asking her if it was true. She confirmed it, and I broke down even harder. I loved this woman with my every being, and still somehow have feelings for her. I tried to get past it and work on our relationship for like a year and a half, but I just couldn't let it go. She said it was stupid and that she should have never done it, but I was always at work, and this person from school had randomly hit her up on Facebook and wanted to say hi, so she indulged because he made her feel good. One thing led to another. They kissed and then had sex. Fast forward to about 2 months ago, I decided that I couldn't get past this and that I had to try and end the relationship. So I told her that I didn't think it was possible for me to forgive in my heart what she did to our marriage and that it was over. I met someone who was also in a failing marriage, and we talked a few weekends in a row about relationship stuff, and I started kind of getting feelings for her. My still current wife caught wind of it somehow, and started bugging me about how I was already dating someone else and throwing out all these other accusations, none of which were true. Would I love to have a chance with this new woman? The answer is yes. But she hasn't ended her relationship yet. So I just continue to go see her at work every weekend for a few hours to hang out and chat, because I feel good when I'm with her. My wife hates that I do this, and still swears that it's more than that, when I have never done anything wrong in our relationship. I got a message from her last night saying that she was going to step out for the night after she got our youngest to sleep. Then I get a call from my kids shortly after, saying that she got picked up by some guy, and that they took her phone and told me what his name was, and that she said he was just a friend that she had known for a long time. In 10 years, I have never heard this name come up in any conversation, nor have I met them or even knew they existed. Am I wrong for being hurt that she was gone from 11 p.m. till 6 a.m. with this guy? Or am I just being jealous, because I can't have the person I have been talking to at this time, but she gets whatever she wants, because she's a female? Also, am I wrong for ending the relationship? My mind has been a wreck ever since. I just feel pain all the time, unless I'm drunk or with the other female hanging out. As weeks passed, the tension between my wife and me escalated. She continued to spend late nights out, often with the mysterious man she claimed was just a friend. Each time, I wrestled with feelings of betrayal and confusion. My attempts to discuss these issues with her were met with defensiveness and denial. It became clear that our marriage had reached a breaking point. One evening, after another heated argument about her whereabouts, I made a firm decision. I told her that I couldn't continue living like this, uncertain about her actions and feeling disrespected. She responded with anger, accusing me of being controlling and unfair. Despite her protests, I stood by my decision. In the following days, we began the process of separating our lives. It was painful, especially for our children, who struggled to understand why their parents couldn't be together anymore. I sought solace in spending time with friends and focusing on rebuilding my own sense of self-worth and emotional stability. As for the woman I had connected with during this tumultuous time, we decided to take things slow. She eventually ended her marriage, and we cautiously began exploring a relationship together. It wasn't easy, given the emotional baggage we both carried, but being with her brought me a sense of comfort and companionship that I desperately needed. Reflecting back on everything, often wondered if I could have handled things differently. Should I have forgiven my wife and tried harder to save our marriage? Was I too quick to move on with someone else? These questions haunted me, but ultimately, I knew that ending the toxic cycle of distrust and resentment was the best decision for my own well-being and that of my children. Today, still navigating the aftermath of divorce, but I'm gradually finding peace and healing. I've learned valuable lessons about forgiveness, trust, and the importance of prioritizing my own happiness. While the road ahead remains uncertain, I'm hopeful for a future where I can rebuild my life on a foundation of honesty and self-respect.